Yet another wonderful exposure and experience of insurance jargon simplified. Here I remain Simon Mensa, your favorite insurance speaker and consultant. Yes, this morning we'll be talking about something very, very delicate. Yes, very delicate. Especially as we're going into the Ember period, the December period, the Christmas period. So many people will be trying to look for quick form of money, quick form of cash. But then again, what is the best thing to do? Insurance fraud is the listing that should be on your mind. This morning, we'll be talking about insurance fraud, different forms of insurance fraud, and what insurers always will be looking out for when you try to commit this. For those of us who will be joining or who are just joining us for the first time, yes, we'll just take a quick break and review what insurance fraud is all about. But before then, what then is insurance, like we've always said? Insurance is that protection, is that peace of mind, is that little avenue or scheme where you just put some little fund somewhere in exchange for peace or protection. When I say peace, I mean like you can drive out, you can go out at any time of the day, any point in time. Be rest assured that yes, when anything happens to your vehicle, someone is coming to your back, someone is coming to keep you assured, someone is coming to take care of those liabilities for you. That is what insurance is all about. But this morning, we'll be talking about insurance fraud. What then is insurance fraud? Insurance fraud is that intentional deception committed, by one against an insurance firm or agent or otherwise in order to gain some illegal proceeds for their own use or betterment. First thing first, you must know that insurance fraud is a criminal offense and is punishable by law. Yes, apart from fines being paid, refund of premiums paid, or claims being paid to you, you are liable to go to jail. Yes, you can go to jail. You will be jailed for a long period of time. Basically, there are two main forms of insurance fraud. We have what we call the hard fraud, which is intentional or premeditated fraud. You have planned it. You sat down. You thought, how can I make money from these insurance people? This insurance looks like free money. How do I do it? You sit down. You look at this thing. Your business is not moving. It's not working. The goods you have bought is not selling. You look at your house. It's old or something is happening. And you feel the best way to do this thing is what? Set this business ablaze. Set these goods ablaze. Set this house on fire, which is called arson. Arson is that intentional act to set something ablaze or put on fire in order for some financial gain. This is a form of insurance fraud that has been perpetrated for a long, long time. And this is punishable by law. You will go to crime, you go to jail for it. It's a criminal offense. Apart from it being a criminal offense, think about the harm or hazard it could pose to nearby surroundings or people around you. Now, when this occurs, there are certain things insurers would always try to take cognizance of. They are going to ask for certain documentations. They'll ask you for one, a fire investigation report, which is going to be prepared by the fire service. Yes, the fire service. And this report details out certain things, the cause of fire, measures being taken, and all of that. The amount of loss being experienced. And if at the end of the day you are being found wanting, my guy, my sister, jail gets you. Jail gets you. The other type of fraud being committed is what we call the soft fraud. And in the soft fraud, that's the type you do. You just think, oh, let me just add small money. The mechanic tells you the cost to repair the car is, so let's say 45,000 naira. You now add you now say 75,000 naira, so that you make more money than you're supposed to. That's also a form of fraud. You kind of fake up or inflate an incident more than what it is. A small scratch on your car, you now use that opportunity to say, you used to spray the whole car. So you now cause some few damages around and you say you want to spray the whole car. That's also a form of insurance fraud. And it's punishable by law. Yes, very, very punishable by law. Another form of insurance fraud is also buying fake insurance certificates. Going to those local governments, those government authorities to go and buy fake insurance policies. Those are all forms of insurance fraud. Yes. Now, let me tell you something. Some of you will buy those certificates and you come, you say you had a claim and it was not paid for. How can it be paid for? It can't be paid for. It cannot. You have an injury, you go to the hospital, you ask your doctor to write certain bills for you more than what he's supposed to. It's a form of insurance fraud also. Another form of insurance fraud is what we call the round tripping, where people try to, convert illegal funds into legal funds. They come to take up a life policy or a savings policy and they take illegal funds and put into it. They pay large premiums ahead of time before even the period of expiration. They pay large sums. Later they come to claim, or they need to buy some level of properties, then cause damage to those properties and come to claim. Those are all forms of criminal offenses, especially those against the AML and CFT. When you are being caught, you will be reported. EFCC will come after you. Yes, EFCC will come after you. They are regulatory bodies. Now, what NICOM is trying to do in terms of the new Insurance Act is that all these cases will be reported to NICOM. And NICOM is going to partner with various agencies responsible for, all manner of fraud, money laundering, criminal financing and terrorism. All of these things will be dragged against you. See, Nigeria now is becoming, they just took us out of the grey list. You heard the green, they just got out of the grey list. So now there's going to be much more intensified efforts in trying to, curb crime and fraud. Some of the things you don't know is that some of these things, when you put all of these things up, there are certain reports that are being given out to the NFIU and all of that. There are cases where we report politically exposed persons and all of that. So when you try to do fraud through insurance means, don't think you are safe. You are not safe. One of the things you also cause again is you also bring about increase in premium for other insurance users, because when you begin to do these things, it therefore increases. Insurance is a game of pool, whereby so many people come together to put little premiums together. When your own claim becomes fraudulent and it's becoming too much, it affects that pool, thereby increasing the premium for every other person. So that crime you're committing is not just for your own self or against the insurance company. You are affecting other people who are also going to benefit from this. Yes, to cause high premium, it will slow claims processing. And because of that, once fraud is being perceived, there are lots of documents that will be asked for. We'll ask for a police report, we'll ask for a doctor's report, we'll ask for your lab reports, we'll ask for scan reports, we'll ask for verifications. We have experts who go to verify all of these things. And once you are found wanting, my brother, you would go to jail. Yes, you will go to jail. Insurance fraud is a criminal act, and you should not engage in it. One of the things it also causes is erosion of trust. When you commit all of these things, it brings lack of trust from the insurance aspect. That once you see some people just bring some certain kind of businesses, you're already a suspect from the beginning. I have some people, who want to do a business, and the first thing they're asking is, "Una go pay? If I do this, if I do that, una go pay me?" That already is a sign. That's already a sign of fraud. That person is already having an intent ab initio. Before even taking out the policy, he's already asking you about claims payment. He's saying, if this happens, will you pay? If I do this, he's trying to, find out ways he can, beat around the law. To cause some sort of financial loss and claim from insurance. Those are high flyers. Somebody comes to you, is trying to ask you for a policy, and he's first talking about claim. If he does this, will you pay? If he does this, will you pay? Already you are a bad sign. You are a red flag. Some people, I had a situation where a client bought a vehicle. How much? Very cheap vehicle. He probably went to the panel beater, worked on it, they sprayed it, made it look all kind of new and bright. And he insured it for a very high sum. A few months down the line, he drove down towards that Lagos-Ibadan Expressway area where the bush is much and set his car ablaze. And he started calling for insurance claim and all of that. Upon investigation, he realized that this thing is not true. There are certain lingering facts that need to be there. He was being asked for the invoice he used for purchase of the vehicle, receipt of purchase. He brought it, but it wasn't tallying up. We asked for his account statement to show where those transfers were made for that payment of the vehicle. He could not bring it. What he brought in his statement were different sums at different times. He said he used to pay the vehicle for the vehicle. Not knowing that, we also will go further to check about the remarks for those payments. And the remarks for those payments were not remarks for purchase of vehicle, but for other items he purchased. At the end of the day, he said he paid the remaining balance, which was over ₦1 million, by cash. In present day Nigeria, where cash is something difficult to come by, he said he paid over ₦1 million by cash. What sort of business are you doing that you're involved in cash transactions like this? These are all manner and examples of insurance fraud. And it's becoming rampant these days. You see some of these guys, they go online, they buy third party at one insurance company, then they go to another insurance company, buy another third party with another vehicle, then make the two vehicles collide with each other, just to come and claim for a third party liability for the other vehicle, which has been damaged already or is fault. These are all forms of insurance fraud people try to perpetrate to, make money or make funds from insurance. Some employers also are very, very cunning when it comes to insurance fraud, especially through the workman compensation. You see them collect claims on behalf of their staff and do not even remit these claims back to the staff. That is also a form of insurance fraud. Rather, they take the money and put into their own business and profitability. That is also a way of insurance fraud. Healthcare is another simple way. You go to the doctors and you tell them one story or the other, they write bill for you and all of that, and you bring to one to come and claim from insurance. Investigations will go on. Certain documents and things will be asked of you. And all of those things are part of ways insurance fraud could be perpetrated or committed. My brother, this is the festive period. Stay safe, stay out of trouble. The new Insurance Regulatory Act is out to make sure we prevent all of this sort of fraud. We also are going to ensure that you get benefits for what you are buying. We're trying to build trust in the Nigerian populace about insurance and the essence of insurance. If you do not understand certain things about insurance, my page is here. Come, throw questions, ask me questions, and I'm readily available to answer any question at all you might want on insurance. Be it from life insurance to general insurance to health insurance, we are here to help you. Travel insurance, just come and we would answer all of your worries. Do not commit fraud. Fraud is a very, very big criminal offense. Until I come your way next time, we shall talk more and expand our knowledge on insurance. Thank you. And remember to subscribe. Subscribe and ask your questions. Remember, ignorance is not good. If you think education is expensive, you try ignorance. The law will wait you, go catch you. The law will catch you like this, red-handed. So I come your way next time. Have a nice day and Merry Christmas ahead. Remember to subscribe. I'm your #1 insurance blog, Mensa Simon. I'll see you again some other time. Bye.